What's up, chat? How we doing? Bit of a nicer day today, which is nice. Um, we're gonna go play some golf tonight with my bro. We might go to the range, or we might hit 9 holes at Jefferson. Hopefully, the back nine if it's available. But have some spare time right now to get a couple pages in. This might be, if not the shortest video yet. But I just don't want to ruin the sequence of it. But let's waste no more time and let's get into it. Part 3, Transparency. Chapter 6, The Friends Fallacy. Number 1. By its 5th season, Friends was well known on its way to becoming one of the most successful television shows of all time. It was one of the first great hangout comedies. 6 friends, Monica, Rachel, Phoebe, Joey, Chandler, and Ross, live in a chaotic jumble in downtown Manhattan. Couple and decouple, flirt and fight, but mostly just talk endless and hilariously. The season begins with Ross getting married to a non-Friends outsider. By mid-season, the relationship will be over, and by season's end, he will be back in the arms of Rachel. Phoebe gives birth to triplets and takes up with a police officer, and most consequently, Monica and Chandler fall in love, a development that creates an immediate problem because Monica is Ross' sister and Chandler is Ross' best friend, and neither of them has the courage to tell Ross what is happening. At the beginning of episode 15, titled The One with the Girl Who Hits Joey, Chandler and Monica's subterfuge falls apart. Ross looks out his window at the apartment across the way and finds his sister Monica in a romantic embrace with Chandler. He's thunderstruck. He runs to Monica's apartment and tries to barge in, but the chain is on her door, so he sticks his face into the 6-inch gap. Chandler, I saw what you were doing through the window. I saw what you were doing to my sister. Now get out here. Chandler, alarmed, tries to escape out the window. Monica holds him back. I can handle Ross, she tells him. She opens the door to her brother. Hey Ross, what's up, bro? Ross runs inside, lunges at Chandler and starts to chase him around the kitchen table, shouting, "What the hell are you doing?" Chandler hides behind Monica. Joey and Rachel rush in. Rachel, hey, what's going on? Chandler, well, I think Ross knows about me and Monica. Joey, dude, he's right there. Ross, I thought you were my best friend. This is my sister, my best friend and my sister. I cannot believe this. Did you follow all that? A standard Friends season had so many twists and turns of plot and variations of narrative and emotion that it seems as though viewers would need a flowchart to make sure they didn't lose their way. In reality, however, nothing could be further from the truth. If you ever watch an episode of Friends, you'll know that it is almost impossible to get confused. The show is crystal clear. How clear? I think you can probably follow along even if you turn off the sound. The second of the puzzles that begin this book was the bail problem. How is it that judges do a worse job of evaluating defendants than a computer program, even though judges know a lot more about defendants than the computer does? This section of the Talking to Strangers attempt to answer that puzzle, beginning with the peculiar fact of how transparent television shows such as Friends are. And that is it. We'll move on. But, very short read. But I can only imagine that we start to, get into conflict with, how, love and how truth can intertwine with, reality and circumstances. What I mean by that is that, some may say it may be a little difficult, or some may say it's a little bit of crossing boundaries if you're messing with your best friend's sister, younger sister, older sister. some may say that, you know, that's not a line you should cross. But the truth of the matter is that if you are interacting with them a lot more, or, you know, engaging in some kind of, you know, love or some kind of attraction to that person, the truth is that they may fall for each other. And I think this is where transparency comes into handy, where either you own up or you talk to your best friend and say, hey, I really like your sister, or where transparency doesn't come into play and say, hey, I've been talking to your sister behind your back, but that's the truth. You know what I mean? So we'll see how the chapter goes, but without further ado, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.